Hey guys, Matt Bishop here. We are on the tour bus at the Rock Allegiance Festival here at Hershey Stadium in Pennsylvania, and I'm here with Adam Gontier of 3 Days Grace. What's going on, brother? Haven't seen you in a while, man. 48 hours on the red carpet.
Right, that was a while ago, a long time ago. Almost a year, I guess.
Almost, we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Well, you guys have been very productive. New record is coming out, Transit of Venus, October 2nd.
That's right.
How stoked are you guys to get things started off again? New album, new cycle?
We're super stoked, man. I mean, it's you know, it's one of those things when you spend so much time working on a record and you put your heart and soul into making a record, you know, it's to get out there and start playing it live, you know, in front of the fans, and to get that reaction, you know, from the new songs and all that sort of stuff. It's great. I mean, it's so we're super stoked, you know. I think, quite honestly, I think we all believe that Transit of Venus is definitely our best record to date, you know, by far. So we're all really excited. Yeah.
Have you guys been dropping any of the new songs live?
You know, not yet, but we are doing the new single, Chalk Outline. We will be playing that song. We do play that song now. So, but we're gonna wait a little bit and you know, get closer towards the release date of the record before we start playing too many of the new songs. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. We just don't want to
give away too much too quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
You said that you think this might be your best record yet.
No, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
So there's no might, it is. How do you guys come to that decision? Is it just something you just feel when you're writing it? Or is it something that you set out like, guys, the last couple were great, but we gotta take it up a notch?
You know, that's a good question, because in my opinion, you know, I mean, I guess I can't speak on behalf of the whole entire band, but in my opinion, it's the best record that we've made. Only because we went into the studio with a different mindset this time around. We went into the studio, we really wanted to add new elements, and we really wanted to try different things. The one thing we didn't want to do was lose you know, our signature sort of 3 Days Grace, heavy guitars and you know, hammering choruses, but we went into the studio this time around with songs that were not 100% done. And normally in the past, every record we've done, we've basically written the songs beforehand, have them finished, done, and we go in the studio for a month, record them to finish, and that's it. But this time around, we went into the studio more with you know, songs that were like half done, and partly because we were working with a new producer, we wanted to get in the studio with that new producer and just sort of, you know, feel everything out and you know, record stuff on the go, record songs live from the floor, and that's what we did this time around, and it really, you know, it worked in our favor. You know, it was just, you know, all of us sitting in the room together playing these songs that we were sort of coming up with on the fly was really great for us. It was something that we've never done really before. So and the songs that turned out, you know, to make the record, they're, you know, we're really proud of them, and I'm really proud of them, and I think people are gonna respond well. I mean, I hope so. Yeah.
Would you say that 3 Days Grace has found a new formula for making a record? You know, you mentioned, you know, with the going in with songs unfinished and the way you guys kind of approached it this time. Is that something you guys are going to try to repeat on the next record?
No, it's hard to say on the next record.
Yeah, it's so far from now, but
you have no idea until you get there, and to get to that point where you have songs. I mean, we might, you know, we have 2 shows in a row. We might write the next record, you know, in the next 2 days, you know, just with guitars. Who knows, really? But no, I mean, just trying to stay away from a formula is what we're sort of trying to do, and I think that's what we did on this record. You know, there's so many, you know, it really comes down to there's so many bands out there that stick to a formula, and yeah, like our records in the past have been sort of, you know, they've been similar in that sense, where the formulas are, you know, somewhat the same, but you know, the meanings are different. So you know, we're trying to get away from that. We're trying to get away from what every rock band, active rock band nowadays does, which is stick to a formula. You know what I mean? And we don't want to do that. So it's hard to say what, you know, how it will progress on, you know, the next record down the road, but for right now it works. You know,
it's so easy, you know, with all music, but with rock and roll especially, to get caught up in, you know, the music and the riffs and the live shows and the fans, but there is a business side to this business, and you guys were with Jive, and then it kind of folded, and you guys moved over to RCA now for this new record. In the back of your minds, was that like an issue for you guys? Was there ever like a little bit of uncertainty making this record with all the business changes that were going on at the same time?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we had been with Jive, up until, like you said, the last few months, basically, and Jive was an independent label, in the beginning, and that's why we signed with them. They didn't really have any rock band, so they wanted a rock band, so we signed with them. And the transition from Jive to RCA, when Jive sort of, they brought a few people from Jive to RCA, the label that we're with now. So there's still a connection there. We still know, quite a few people at RCA. And to be perfectly honest, I mean, RCA is a big label, and they do have a lot of power, and they do have a lot of strength, and they do have a lot of pull. So we're all happy about the move, and about the merger or whatever you'd call it. We're all happy about it. We went to New York, and we had meetings at RCA with the president and the CEO of the company, and we just sat down and talked to them, and things feel good. They feel, it feels like they're the right label for the band. It still feels that way. So, but yeah, in the beginning, when we knew that our label was sort of no longer and we were being moved to a different company, yeah, there was a bit of, I was wondering what's going to happen. But I think it's pretty sure it's going to be all right.
I think you guys are going to do just fine. Rock Allegiance today, man. I mean, it doesn't get much better.
No, yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. We're looking forward to it.
I hate to do this, but because it's such a great day, but looking forward, where you guys...
But you're just going to do it.
What?
You hate to do it, but you're just going to do it?
Oh, yeah.
Why do you do things you hate, man?
Because you don't want to look too far ahead. You want to enjoy the moment, but, we got to talk about where you guys are heading down the line.
But you're telling me you hate to do this.
do this? Oh, no, I love doing this, man.
All right.
This is the best part of my day.
I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm just messing with you. All right. No, go for it.
So, post-Rock Allegiance, where are you guys headed in the coming months, going into the fall?
We have a show in Buffalo tomorrow, so we're going to head out of here tonight. And then play Buffalo tomorrow, and then that's really it for the band stuff until the new year. And I think in January, right now we're trying to set up a big tour for January, where maybe we might start in Canada and then hit the US. But we're basically in the works of a really big tour starting the beginning of next year.
Very nice, my friend.
Yeah, man.
One final question for you.
Yeah.
Favorite song on the new record?
Favorite song on the record is called Give Me a Reason.
There you have it. That gives you a reason to buy it, folks. October 2nd, the new album Transit of Venus is out on RCA Records from 3 Days Grace. Catch the band on tour, fall stuff coming your way. Crank it up.